What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we will be talking about the Icarus Precision Zev Oz9 X grip module. And this thing is some heat. I've been waiting to talk about this. A lot of you have been asking about it as well. And we're finally going to talk about it today. Now, I like to get the cons out of the way first. I'm not going to make you wait. Plus, there's not that many cons with this. And some of these cons may not even necessarily be cons, depending on who you are, your lifestyle, or where you are in life. Now, con number one is the fitment. When I was putting this grip module on, it was a bitch to get it on. It was very, very tight. I had to actually use a rubber mallet to basically beat it on. And yeah, it was a pain. Now, I went ahead and took it off again, then put it back on, put it off, put it back on. I did that a bunch of times, and now it's much easier to put it on and off. But at first, just know it's going to be really annoying and very, I wouldn't say difficult, but it's going to be a pain in the ass to put the grip module on. And I understand why that is. If I were to get one of my polymer ones, it's a polymer one. Polymer has more flex, more give. So it makes sense why it's a lot easier to put these on and off. There's no flex, there's no gives with aluminum, super tight fit, tight tolerances. Everything is machined exactly the way it should be. I mean, Icarus does great work. I think we all know that. So it makes sense to me, but it is a con because it took me forever to do and it was a pain in the ass. So that's con number one. Con number two is the price. This grip module is $499. Now, we live in an era where McChickens are $4 or $5 depending on where you live. So I understand that a lot of people just don't have the money to be throwing at certain things, but it's a conversation that we need to have. Things like this, like an aluminum grip module, to me, the performance boost that you're getting is very, very minimal. So if you're spending money on stuff like this to get some crazy performance boost, you're wasting your money. Point blank, period. You have to treat this more like a luxury upgrade, more like art, you know? So there's different values in it depending on who you are. Different people may have different opinions on why they're buying this grip module, and it's not performance based, in my opinion. So at least for me, I take into consideration the effort that it took to engineer and put out a product like this using high quality parts and machining, and that is worth something to me. On top of the fact that I can go back to my polymer grip modules and still retain the soul of my pistol, it's worth its weight in gold to me. So plus, when we're talking about aluminum and steel guns, to me, that type of upgrade, it's not necessary, but it's nice to have. It feels nice. I think that when they did this grip, they kind of, like, the Zev grip module is a little boxy. I think they did a better job of slimming this in areas that it could have been slimmed. So they did a very good job of the contouring and removing harsh lines and just making it slimmer. And then I love the palm swell that they added here. It just feels really nice. Plus the beaver tail prevents slide bite, because I like to have a really high purchase. It really promotes that that master grip, so that you're able to really hang on to the gun and perform. So really a fan of that. And then the thumb shelves that they have, that's what I call them, thumb shelves that they have here. The way that it's angled inward. So basically it just sits in that pocket there, and it feels great. Now, on top of that, the texturing that they did, this diamond texturing that's basically all over the gun. Again, it just helps the gun just stay in your hands. From somebody who their hands sweat, which is why you see me put these tapes on all of my pistols and my rifles, it helps keeping the gun exactly where it needs to be, so you don't have to remilk a bunch of times, especially when you're shooting on the range and it's not just a quick 7-second shooting incident. So that helps as well. So and everything is just, again, machined to perfection. There were not any imperfections that I saw, any scratches or anything like that you may see. That's me dropping my gun or just daily use, holster use, whatever, it came perfectly. Everything fit. Once I banged this in there, everything fit perfectly. No issues, no problems whatsoever. Now, if you like to add extended slide releases to your pistols, this will accept a CAGWorks Gen 3 or Gen 4 extended slide release, so it gives you that option. I don't feel like I need that. I can reach that no problem, and it always works for me. Never had an issue with it. And as far as the magwell goes, it does not come with a magwell button in the spring. At least mine didn't, unless somebody effed up and I didn't get one, but you don't get one. So you have two options. You can either, I guess they're assuming that you already have a grip module and you're just going to swap out the grip module that's already on your polymer to this one. That's an option. But if you don't have one, you can buy a parts kit from Icarus for $45, or I believe Zev sells theirs for 42 bucks or something like that. Or, which is what I do, is you can buy a $60 grip and then just take out the part that you need and then just keep the grip to do something else with just in the future. So the grip itself plus it comes with the mag release button already pre-installed and everything. So it's just cheaper to me. You get more bang for your buck when you go that route. So that's what I would do. Now, Zev does make their own aluminum grip. I believe it's around $550. So you're paying an extra $50. But from what I saw, it does not have a palm swell, and I just like the slim profile of the Icarus better. But again, I'm biased because I have not held the Zev one in my hands. Maybe I'll get one in the future and we'll do a comparison video. But for now, again, I've had Icarus stuff before, so I'm familiar, I'm familiar with their work, and this is great work. Let me give you guys a look. Now, as far as the magwells go, it will accept both magwells that Zev makes, so you won't have a problem there. And pretty much everything that works with the regular grips works with this grip, fits everything regularly. If I were to grab my holster that I carry, so this is my inside the waistbands tier 1 concealed holster, fits just fine, no issues. If I were to grab one of my other holsters, no issues, fits just fine, no scratching or nothing like that. Now, even if I wanted to swap out the light and go a completely different light, got the 7A on there, T-Rex arms, fits just fine, no issues whatsoever. This is a little tight, I could just loosen it up a little bit. There we go. Probably could loosen up a little bit more, but it fits like a glove. Don't have to buy a new holster or anything like that. I really don't like this underbite look. Like when I'm in the mood to rock my 7A, I like the flush look. I take the radiant off. Like I can't stand this underbite look. I don't know what it is. But again, you can do whatever you want. I just like the flexibility of doing whatever the hell I want with one gun, essentially. Because people may see you changing out the grip modules, changing out the optic, changing out the lights, changing out the comp, but the guts of the gun, the soul of the gun is the same. I'm putting rounds through the same gun. I'm getting the reps through the same gun. The trigger stays the same. Everything stays the same. So happy about that. So that's really all I had for the grip module. I just wanted to share you guys my experiences so far. Oh, one more thing is this beaver tail. I really like to have a high purchase when I'm holding on to my pistols. A lot of you do. And everything about this grip module is designed to provide exactly that. Extremely comfortable, high purchase, no slide bite, and just a comfortable ride when you're out there shooting. So again, it's an excellent buy. I'm biased though. I'm a fan of Icarus. I'm a fan of Zev, and I like fancy, expensive shit sometimes. So I'm biased, but for what you're paying for, I believe that you are getting your money's worth. So that's my opinion. Feel free to share your own opinion in the comment section. If you disagree, let me know. But so far, I'm digging this. So lately, I feel like this is my go-to grip. I rock this a lot. And if I ever feel like I just want to do something different or express myself in a different way, I'll just grab one of my other polymer ones, maybe a stippled one, maybe one I rattle canned. I just have that option. Or maybe I just go back to my 19 sized one, or maybe I'll get a aluminum 19 sized one as well. So I have that option, which I love about these guns. So that's it. That's what I want to talk about today. Share with you guys. If you have one, let me know your experience. If you're thinking about getting one, what's holding you back from getting one other than the price, obviously? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, guys, just wanted to share that with you guys. Also, magazines. Before I let you guys go, never had any issues with any magazines. Glock magazines work just fine. Always dropped, no problem. Always cycled just fine. As well as PMags. Never had any PMags had any issues. They drop just fine. Whether they're loaded, unloaded, doesn't matter. Always worked. Never had any reliability issues at all. So like the fitment and the machining is perfect. So shout out to Icarus, shout out to Zev. It's a great pairing, and I don't think you'll be disappointed if you were to invest in one of these. So that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys are having a great day. Be positive, do great things, recycle, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.